What a picture! It took a long time to clean Thomas properly, and the twins kept on teasing him until Edward told them to stop. "A party of railway enthusiasts are coming soon," he said. "I shan't bring them unless you behave." Bill and Ben were excited. Enthusiasts always make fuss at them and took their photographs. "When?" they squeaked. Edward smiled and winked to Thomas. "Next week," he said, "but not if you don't behave." Bill and Ben promised if they would. "Is it next week?" they asked Thomas each morning. Thomas enjoyed keeping the twins in suspense. "Next week never comes," he would answer mysteriously. Bill and Ben weren't worried. They keep urging their crews to polish them. "What's the hurry?" the men laughed. "These enthusiasts aren't going to eat their breakfast off, you know." "No," whispered Bill, "but they might if we were Thomas." The twins thought this was a huge joke. It was lucky that Edward and Thomas weren't there to hear it. At last, the day came, and the drivers and firemen agreed to give the engines an extra polish. They were sparkling when Thomas arrived with the special train. Many enthusiasts have notebooks, and almost all have cameras. Bill and Ben didn't know which way to look, but they loved all the attention they were given. Then the visitors queued up for a ride in either Bill or Ben's cab. The cabs were low, and several visitors forgot to duck, but they didn't seem to mind. The enthusiast's visit was almost over when a shunter came running up with a message. "A ship needs to move before the tide goes down," he said. "One of you see to it, please." Ben went at once, and most of the visitors went too to watch. Only one man stayed. He had a camera which took instant pictures. "Just one more," he kept saying. Even Bill tired of him. The photographer screwed his camera to a tripod and pointed it at Bill. "This is it," he chortled. "What a picture!" Ben's fireman ran up. "Ben needs help," he said. "The ship's going aground, and he can't move it on his own." "Right, Bill," said his driver. "We can't wait any longer." He turned the tap, and with a hiss and a roar, Bill vanished in a cloud of steam. At that moment, the photographer pressed the button. When the steam cleared, Bill was hurrying off to help his twin. The photographer peeled the cover from his instant photo, looked at it, and threw it down in disgust. Quickly, the engines were coupled together. "When I say heave, heave," instructed Ben. "1, 2, 3, heave!" Come on," puffed the engines. The cable tightened and stretched. At last, with a shudder, the ship slid off the mud. Towed by the engines, it glided out into the deeper water of the harbour. Bill's driver found a discarded photograph on the ground by the rails. All it showed was a cloud of steam, with, very dimly, Bill's funnel at the top. He showed it to Bill. "What a picture!" remarked Bill, to no one in particular.